league and count more targets more. Near me, see your money so. Say, yes, on Beji League. Or when that league no top. Say, Edna, from performance attitude.
Oh, for now, we said down and target set as a certain thing I would disagree. But as a team, and so we will want to make sure that we every game there we get many results. At the end of the day, we know say this is between in a position a very respectable for us. Land and then we take it. But me make us me person me league me person me I don't know the too early to talk about those things. Then person may jump for the gun and then now my 34th game. No. We are in the 7th week. So the 8th week, then we tackle. Then we move forward. That is the year. A year they call now. Now, the obvious saying I am. If it happens, we will go for it. We didn't know how to go for it. But it's too early to talk about. No. Mainly dealing with what is happening now. And at the end of the day, never mind the results I personally achieved at the 34th week. I mean, I'm not talking about the league, for now in the 7th week. No, don't want to put more pressure on the team, and no, we don't want to do that. For the players, yeah, because all the question is saying, major league, and I make us a boys maybe or more Africa for mama, and all the tunes so I can be able to obey and never be obey enough, then you beat me do best can run for the as you gather at him, then we can talk about the league and the league. Well, make me a kind of so far I think that more as for the more young so we hope that Omoba I'm quite yes a year back on a no and so you continue to help the team, support the team. And we are very sure that at the end of the day, something good might come to us.
And a quote from Paul Manson, and church and Nisim. No other issues were Hanemum. James Pepe, week 7 of the Ghana Premier League. Osha games are a basso. Baby, I'm a new prior, Asante Kotoko. Omun Luzu game. And a league leaders. Dreams, league leaders, Go Stars. Omun Luzu, Omumi, any other clubs as a name you know. Then no more are so different from others. And then it's almost perform younger games about 7.
It has young room now. Mobile phone dial *439#. *439#. Now I select number 6. Number 6 Akuma FM. Iti o select number 6 afi now I select number of tickets auto. Number of tickets auto no. Ba ku bia 5 Ghana cedis. It dodo auto no multiplied by 5. Now afi ya to so e dey free *439#. No I select option 6. O select 6 new year afi na wa select number of tickets. Na wa be part of it. Na afi watimi edisika. Kamu yankwa ni mama wade bi. Nti abusapani yeko into weekend we no na 6 teams unbeaten in the league. Say aka 3.
Wow.
3 of the teams alusu unbeaten run. Aka 3 teams and unbeaten in the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
Na Asante Kotoko supporters bi enu no di ko mo say afi omu lusu game on be come unbeaten o. I'm say sir, was say I. On be come unbeaten. I'm say the good thing is that unbeaten F victory say has a come unbeaten that one league.
Yeah.
In Ghana has I finished a season I think the then coach was Betado, the late Betado.
I think that and has 2010
did not win the league. Season, one season that coach a call unbeaten, but they did not win the league. It is so far. Asante Kotoko, Bibiani Go Stars, and a Brekum Chelsea, and a unbeaten run intact. Yes, these teams are unbeaten in the league. It's team and did Bibiani Go Stars. Now, Busasa, what is working for them?
What have they done right?
I think that the loss of Tano Bofakwa the gain of Bibiani Go Stars. Now last season, Bofakwa Tano supporters something that was unthinkable. a team that stayed in Division 1 for quite some time comes into the Ghana Premier League. Now, omo ba league ni mo no. Omo coach no na omo unbeaten is how. And omo draw game omo ne Nsuatema. No omo so omo ntia se Nsuatema be draw. Enti sadan omo bo ipa masokoro di obeka ya. And omo yo no omo coach ne nya de ese pam no because wabo draw. People were surprised. I for one was extremely surprised and disappointed in the attitude of the supporters of Bofokatano. Papa ni free of Bofokatano way. Then o take over from Michael Osei or Bibiani Gold Stars. When Michael Osei Shizer was not doing too well, and o take over and will stabilize the team no. And afi omosi kwanso and omoboko. Now out of the 7 games now, Bibiani Gold Stars abon 4 fie omaje all the home points.
Omo your league leaders.
12 out of 12 will be Bibiani Dance Park.
Wow.
Away matches 3 no abono on Lusubi wa draw me ensanina. Enti womo our 4 victories, 3 drawn games. Omo a drop 6 points in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
Over 1 drawn game, I'll drop 2 points. Now, Abzapenyi adia ba kwa abe lesson adiama teams outdoors is omo league nim say make sure say home points no obaje do draw na.
Yes.
Making sure say home points obaje do draw na. Last season Samartex enya 48 points fie on their way to winning the Ghana Premier League. Out of 51 points at home, omunya 48.
So no, we are home champions.
Nations and the question omo. Ema omo lose 3 points efrim. Dia kan de Japan omo je points ni nyina fie 48.
Wow.
Me sure say a big lesson and a motivational factor. And my baby goes to say if Modemona Samartex bo ofie no e de omo je liga. Yan try say be replicate this ade bi yan hwe say e betimi de age liga na, and that is path na omo nam so no. 4 home games, 4 victories, 12 points maximum. Omo drop a point ofie
4/4.
4/4. Away omo bo difficult grounds. E jomone Samartex akobo draw ewo is a J Sports Arena ewa boy.
League champions no.
Omone Pando out of Lions. Abo draw ewo Pando.
Wow.
And omone Nations FC abo draw ewo Abrankese. So omo 3 away drawn games no.
Very difficult.
Take nothing away from them. E kire say so omo relatively easier teams ewo away a. E bia omo fa victory kra ewo sa games rim. And so Bibiani Gold Stars number 1 omo coach a. Obiapanyi from Pomanso after say okay, say time I could difficult moments be Dr. Che. Was it his first season or so? Or different performance by my at a point or you interview so I do bit be a team of father and fa. From performance me see was suya the panano me analysis on Ghana Black Stars game. And I loved the tactical analysis about the game. He has improved himself as a coach, and it did not start just this season. A bro call for Quatano, but for no the Premier League. Me can say bofo efa no omo first interview omo photo shoot omo ye wo askwa street afiswa na me wie me ne coach din komo ne nsem o kan he okoso bofo akota no adwuma no abuzapanyi ye nyina ye hu adwuma na oye e wosunyan Coronation Park o free wa okoje Bibiani Gold Stars e free Michael Sensem abrana Michael say em perform ya na nyoma nkoyi no ye hu adwuma okoye e de ma Bibiani Gold Stars e na season we so enya just season yi shase 7 games in the analysis. No? I'm talking about the games are about animal bofo and the body man Gold Stars last season. And the baby I was here every this season. No? A child say coach no one factor. Etinioma propelio number 1 coach no. Number 2 that home invincibility omo created their mom. 87.9. Say only Gold Stars ever ball baby ania. Count to the say point free dance park or encore. Season omo qualify by Ghana Premier League no. E division 1 sa no mo ye. Omo decide say omo ma dance park no. Aye no go area for visiting teams. Opa bobo o wiase nyina betima dominate omo. But ye be wie no. Omo be show age 3 points at the dance park. So for me Bibiani Gold Stars are doing so well under coach from Paul Manso. Now, Yama from Paul Manso Abaso. Oti ye game na say, oti dynamics no, unim dynamics no, and odem ranchen FM and per club was a quality materials so Ghana Premier League no. Gold Stars club or a lot of quality.
Okay.
Last season, goalkeeper bakwa yam catch say Kroimu say we research na the bibi bananko for and follow research now. No my job say enti ne boy Emmanuel Kobe Jr. din say one of the best goalkeepers. No be frame say Pepe. Na keeper bofo relegation am so. Ball no ya nya botre. Liverpool for Robertson. Hull City for we. And a club Cotton. Oh, you're one of the best left backs in the last 10 years ever league in him. But Hull City we the first team be arrange as a players in answer there be.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Kobe Jr. Abujabayi. Teams like Sebano has about home. At a point before Kotoko Everton Kamara. No?
Yeah,
they inquired and I called the boy, your friend, your born live and said, oh, we need to go, but me penny for a year. Unim Sabu Penny Aquadano in 7 games were keeping 4 clean sheets.
Wow.
Or consider 3 goals. And your factor a boy Bibiani Gold Stars, a more solid goalkeeper who is not conceding a lot of goals. To concede 3 in 8, how many games? I was 7. To concede 3 in 7 games, are good for the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
That is another area. And Tima from Portman, if you beat them, you have to do more than enough to beat club than the Bibiani Gold Stars. So Bibiani Gold Stars will season we match. What about first game? Obey Jumapa, and easy mouse. Obeshomo. My bought 3 grounds of my still away.
Yeah.
Nations FC,
grounds.
Pando out of Lions, Samartex. Remember before week we na Samartex and lose game, but na Gold Stars akobo draw.
Yeah.
Nations before week we no lose game. Na Gold Stars akobo draw. Pando out of Lions before week we no lose game. Na Gold Stars akobo draw. It tells you the strength of team normal building. No? They are doing so well, and Mijiri pass Wamu said the coach in Ekasa very very intelligent. Says he only declares some Major League Sabri. Was the league in the said no by budget. But and yes, Sabri and cry form from Division 1, Division 2 or the pressure by Tom's League. But Omo Bokon Kakanga Crano. Or said do second round. Now your calculation now now League in the Bay. And you'll be a catch on Major League. Or Moncasabuze or Mo Edge League.
Pepe, my men, Hombra, me ba me bisao. Jamfa Gold Stars and contenders for the league no or more chance league no bet me aji
ukoba ebe ho adwuma
home
na unim se oba enra kotoko supporters no e bas na ano pay me chia branch bi to TV no so say ono na papa manya video no bi dia send me sisi e omunye Samartex supporters. I will explain the whole thing to the listeners. Omunye Samartex supporters. We will explain it and explain it well. That is why I made disappointed in Monaka. As more culture say, who say we are who deserve us na game on who said ye. As all they are two will be our boy 3 minutes to go grass. And ya come.
I tell for Montreal, yeah, but Pepe, Ekita explanations in the Saraf, Ewaha, Sanson at the dawn, Sibu, Omunina transit. Maybe is here.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya udeni, uyebwe. Baumia, minya udeni, uyebwe.
Hey, Mami Jemfwa, ne dena ma wani aje wi awe sei.
Minya, se me kaya de free SHS ayama me ne me ma wo hu. Kama huni minya mpo. Esande na nado danko Akufado eno Dr. Baumia ayenti. Se wo kaya bra, ni kuna no hwe ye nyina afiri mu no.
Ani, me kai pa.
Ne mi daso nyina sa. Se me de me mami ensa ni nyina be ko school. Ekosi se na nado danko Akufado eno Dr. Baumia e di free SHS e baye. Se sia me mami ensa. Kofi esi eno kojo eni na ko school akese ni bi. Minya, na woni nde ya no mo eka. Omo so mo ba omo de nsachaye bebe mo. Ebi mo se omo ba omo be.
So they are all expectant to come and watch the team So if we were to play in front of our own fans, I think one, it was going to give us the number 12 player, which is the fan, to give us the confidence to be able to play well and then win. But then even though we are going to Obuasi, I know the typical Kotoko supporter who really loves Kotoko will travel and come to Obuasi. And mind you, or just as a reminder, and I think you know it already, if we go to Obuasi and we do well, still these supporters will travel and come there. They don't care about the distance. Once Kotoko is playing well and Kotoko is winning, wherever you take Kotoko to, our supporters will come. But then if we were to have our own, if we were to play here or we were to have our own stadium and were to play there, when it comes to revenue generation, most of the revenue that will be accrued will come to us. But then here is the case that I'm very sure where we are going to definitely, if we were to play here, would have had more numbers than if playing at Obuasi.
So I look at you, and then I look at Hasselfolk, and then I look at Dreams FC, Accra Lions. I look at a lot of clubs who are having to make adjustments to where they play and all that. Do you worry that these sort of things goes to sort of disrupt a certain flow that the Ghana Premier League wants to build? This is a league that wants to be taken serious. This is a league that competes with other leagues that have supreme facilities, excellent television exposure. Are you worried that this kind of uncertainty drags the Ghana Premier League back a bit?
Yes, I think so. I think so, because you have to always be on the move. Today, you are on this venue. The next time, you have to go to a different place, maybe because of, the venue.
87.9 FM. Ghana Premier League with 7 games. Basono, any Gusua, yes, David Okwampa, our Connecticut, David say, Seraph, the Don Stivo, and Pepe, the Momo Basso Mano. Na said the Musia analysis, I will show no so. Na Musi Sitrin, Sam Cano, Nania Jamon, T. Said Dave, Yanso, Yajoso, Bibia, Yabakosnia, Yajumano, Amamo. Pepe, na wo this team. Go Stars. Meba na masa be bisa wo. Omo ebetimi. Na fe Asante Kotoko ene Samartex an issue no so no. Wodi mu nchemu aba. So Dave so chawo. Okay no.
Pacha.
Yes. There's games eba so no weekend week 7 surprise me epie manasa ena na ese ko watie exclusive interview a producer ene from Pomanso eye no. Also, our target is yet to win the league, but Omubetimi, Yamshe, week 7 Nakaka.
Well, so Asante Kotoko once again, a win game against Samartex.
Yeah,
a game
1-0.
Yes, a game and a test case of Kumasi Asante Kotoko former Omapeke, because now Samartex has defending champions now. Na omobe to me amma Kumasi Asante Kotoko a very good run for their money. Now, in this particular game, yes, Kotoko are managing 1-0 score lines in about I think about 3 or 4 of their games. Mm-hmm. Now, naturally say a typical example of a teamer through difficult times a team grinding out results. Kumasi Asante Kotoko there no. Yes, but could be there. No, I found what they are penny or the 3 points. But for me, meaning say Diana the one go project be the league and all that some time ago under Herbert Addo. Yeah. But classically, Kotoko ought to work on their goal scoring form, okay. and no for me, if they don't work on it, a bedroom baby no, it will begin to show. Kotoko about 6 games, actually 6 goals, I conceded 2. They are trying to say average 1 goal a goal per game. Bibiani Gold Stars actually 8 goals. So Bibiani Gold Stars a goal scoring a better Esne Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So if there is one and Brekum Chelsea so about 7 goals, almost the better Esne Kotoko. In Swatreman actually 8 goals, almost the Esne Kotoko. Now look at this. Kumasi Asante Kotoko a conceded 2 goals. In terms of concession, so adia abua Kumasi Asante Kotoko this particular season, a concession rate a form. We Mediama conceded 3 goals. Brekum Chelsea are conceded 3 goals. Nations FC are conceded 3 goals. In the whole year, Kumasi Asante Kotoko now conceded least number of goals are 2 goals concession. What that means is Kotoko at the second position, and yet because of their scoring ability, more of their defensive ability.
No wonder Prosper Bonnie.
Yeah, the Prosper air commend me can't say Prosper air commending the defense. Na odi so commend because Kotoko the second position, and yet because of almost scoring ability, because we share Kotoko about the 4th in terms of teams are Aisha goals no more no about 5th no more that. But a bad defense Kotoko is also the best. Now again, I idea about what was here taking note of and say last season Kotoko home form very very poor.
Sure.
This season Kotoko am managing in the last 4 home games at Kotoko Abono, Kotoko managed 3 wins, 1 draw. Kotoko at the 4th best home team. League na year bonus. Gold Stars a pick 12 points. In Swatremana pick 10. Brekum Chelsea pick 10. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko so pick 10 out of the home out of them. Just say the Kotoko that 4th the statistics no. But the air can say this is in Kotoko a sharp improvement. Tima a pre-akonanim Tima a improve. Kumasi Asante Kotoko can be away. Last season, na Kotoko away from this particular season, Kotoko 5th away from. Kotoko pick 4 points from away. 2 games away at Omo Abono. Oma pick 4 points from possible 6 points away. Now, so team be Beji League. Home form. Away form. You know, I was said there must be some consistency.
So home no pa you kro ma de
yeah, but this season so you want so Beji home form, Beji home matches and untumi nje league. I was away no
fetch some points.
Kakra, yes. Into away no enye just enye you cry at least. And that is what Kotoko is doing now. Home form very good and away form and so see very very good. And no adi Kumasi Asante Kotoko but me can say no team ebetimi so opesa uji league based on no defense but easy so obeji league ebra o attack good. Yempesa me chene say ubenya Real Madrid team next season be beating everything but where dan ya obehye ni bi but just say yebewie na wa outscore Manchester City ubenya team obehye but yebewie na wa outscore normally ya na ye better say obeji league it depending on your offensive abilities. Na enya because of your defensive ability. Anya sa defensive you know obete swache, brache. Hopefully this particular goal scoring chart now. Just make sure that you can grab goal scoring chart no. Ebiana ma for no 4 goals. Abdul Rahman of Inswatraman 3 goals. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Amwa 3 goals. Now here Kotoko has 6 goals. Amwa no kwano as half of the goals. Now the Kasane say abeye Kotoko 50% of Kumasi Asante Kotoko goals age na 1 person so. Now BBA missy wo game no. Kotoko were very thin squad. BBA missy wo. Say Amwa pra. And now for some reasons Amwa enya some you be now out. Others no do they have what it takes to carry the team on? The anti-America say Kotoko Eko so rely the ama rely heavily on defense because Ablono O'Neil no Blay no solid in fact a smart in am fire ya wode free ma wode koi but Kotoko heavily wode atu kwan ya wa me Kotoko heavily depending on their defense, you know, for me a very problematic. They have to find their scoring booth and my responsibility 50% of your goals and to me make now one player so and yes I obebre. That is what me per se make on. Having said that, Gold Stars a prove BB Kakra in the league now overall Gold Stars about 7 games up 15 points out of a possible 21 points. Oma drop is 6 points. Yeah. Very, very good. Frimpong Manson ekonya an environmental o focus here na adwuma pressure bia ni so a obi nkobisa no questions mo make say why ohun dia ohun bia bia on fix the problem. E ho no because they are out performing them so yes environmental pressure no from kakra. Having said that, Go Stars a very ambitious club because omo run a club ni ye. So omo run a club bi ya kire say success no sustained ubenya support pa because for the BB any honmo no and only the only social attraction bring a whole community together into say banasa say mining company ni ye willing say ye be so provide support e bra ye call takwa na go first for launch at Takwa Stadium. No, I saw is the fact that the mining company, when they are interested in a particular project, they are willing to commit resources to it. Adia mehuno. Into a bra success, and because say it's a beer first round. That's a from also a player beer. Or more backing to go into the market because what to me replicate and I say sika modi ishe club no. Wama bam faswa de momo and so from Manso Gold Stars is a very good environmental. Wait me up performing. Omo problem is no who say Michael say omunya ne kwan because now Michael say be the face of Gold Stars. But the bro omunya the courage. Any Michael say party ways no. Success no asase issue and sad decision no take you know. I very good for them. I pay off at their mom and for me some Gold Stars is something a team we must watch out for. But Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yes, season as in kind. Quality recruitment will show. Yes, I see any kind experience recruitment, you know. Oh yeah, and so beba. So we inexperienced players recruitment. And also we are prepared. So we be nyamre at the amount. Heart of folk team need very good, talented players, very talented players, but a team of young talented players behind. And the prove you right.
Dreams and shouldn't go you
yeah, see, dreams there. But more beyond fact, dreams near calculation, they will survive. And they any can. Yeah, more beyond fact, we a team beyond. We a team beyond now. We have calculation about teams about relegation. He dreams free. They will survive. No, they will survive. Or say, when Ketka said, my team, Niger for no team, no, not three of them crying. Also for them, they bet me run a team. No, we dreams once and walk on. Now, say, whichever way they will survive. Oh, yeah, calculation. You're moving. Okay. Maybe point and then say, Obia unim game, no, unim Ghana football. No. Oh, your calculation about teams about relegation.
They survive. But some statement in there said it. Well, no, what you have to say, Dewsbury.
Why?
Cat, what you to say?
No, moon. Into the many two clubs. No, normally, I know, sha. Obakwa has standards. No, kosha. As a dreams. At the children to what dream by yourself clubs in the children on Beko relegation, you know, dreams can see you move from never calculation.
17th with 4 points.
Last season, right after participating in Africa, Dreams has struggled to this season. Meaning what is happening, but clearly, among focus a hangover of African participation. Oko omuwieno omajai some of their players. Aziz in the and Ajikum no so called Ajanim no so called quite a number of players or my job momoko. A Kobanisano went to me and adequate replacement ebeshu. As much as I know, say Dreams near team may be a overly ambitious, but say Ghana Pro League ni pa ye bopa ni abon French pa Last season they flirted with relegation. They do maybe a bon outstanding matches. Be na dreams clear ba. Omo clear ba no omo dey fro. And I make a man for years no, this is not fair. Mom claim outstanding nyina inclusive there be. Yeah no major matches in the bedroom be na fe obi ehun baby dreams be say. But for me, this particular season, if we were playing a very professional league, the dreams will struggle.
Wait, Seraph. So, games are of course so week 7. Remember people who have the game no, and I understand that you other is NS and it didn't say be aba. If I can hear me first where you see national stadium and stadium no and same yeah baba.
87.9 Kumasi.
Me da say me share we game na answer. Baby any go stars na ya sure almost season rise and
okay, go stars. Almost perform so well.
Yedi a chiri kakra. Na the go stars ye ni. We have kai last season and even the season Amba League they spent a lot on big names. Okay, Makati mu, Kamara ne, Banahene. Omu nyina kusi akan edema go stars. But this season, before the season started, approach of the go season quite different. Ni omoye ene say abusia omoye justify. To justify no omo pick 14 young players. 14 young players na omo pick yen. Ono omo fa omo ana omo contract abewie bofo akwa. Ane asekem one ankwa. Boy ni bobo pa. Omo fa no. Ana omo fa Kelvin Opon from bofo akwa. Now the coach from Paul Manso I say we create competition. And utie na asem no kana. Whoever bears a the A name wo hono. Obe ma obi abebo a obe prove say o deserve say okatim no. Into competition e with team. And one thing na ebia nanka this season grab ebia o ma drop points no. Abusia ebia anka o metima pick points no. The reason is that unless Eso now the leading mass man no. Akoye Sergio maybe the rest of the season also omobi. And Steven Banahine so akoye Sergio. It will not miss 2 key players, but in his absence, no. And our brand here friend say Kumi Eshema or no Ashe 2 goals at the amount this season. So Oma may say key names be, but because of deep scouting now, yeah, no. What team in your quality or the other count into 10 be a mobile game now. Say defense or pair Atinga no about another youngster. Sa no aye Esheni team ni mo. Now, baby, Abuja Mijitu mu said this season omu media grono. When they traveled all the way to Pando, and omu konya draw. Onim say omu ball weekend no. Na no Wednesday omu san ball a boy at Samartex. And also omu koy esan ko pick draw. Enye easy. O share the distance from baby any to Pando, from Pando to Samartex aboya. Enye easy. But the hono kra no omu manage a pick points or so this season, we created competition. Our team nim, we scouting very well, and then my boys who say this is the target for them. And say referee decision being a very poor. Send your all shit team no baby any no abusia enough form. Who's a team be about first 15 games in a day. I was on your points. Our team say BB crazy or safety, secure and I say assured. And on my year at our level no. 7 games, 4 wins at home, 3 draws away, and venues are picking points. Idea highly impressive because Banahine is a key player. I want team on boy. Yet they are grinding. Unless Eso, one of the most consistent forwards Albanian, not because of the number of goals Oshe, but he's one player or a team player. Those are young goals in our teams or assisted. Was your call. For possibly for the rest of the season. It's easy, sir, for a coach. I'll be such players, no far youngsters be, and but for players of our money now because of say no manage your money. What team utilize or move very well, and any idea a bomb to predict when a Belgian league, when a junior years or Belgian, a week 19, a room 23 no, and I'll be because this is the Ghana Premier League. You do what a see a near to a for no factors a bem. send your teams no motivation etie and so ebem when nyina eba together and they decide when they beat me at was but send your can when is a very serene environment all ye adwuma and many people by adwen ye ni coach aye adwuma kakra abusua coaches ya ade no we improve ye papa even the communication we improve coach improve pa because coach dey na nanama na ye hu dey wom we improve ye pa ne tactics ne understanding of the game and senior of man management ni nyina ya ade a improve and maturity aboa no o say we a calm figure very relaxed stage ni na Kwesi Apia na onso mu nyina ye teammate Kwesi Apia maso kredu madru sa stage na unhu omo bia maso kredu wa ha o coach no unhu say animated expression bia wo but oye adwuma and memaka ye coaches menya nanka we wo Libya we say we na respect kakra abem has of former goalkeepers trainer the owo a Sudani and nails will be born in Amponsan or you go ha anka into the piano or mon carbontin abuomo and abuzia Nations FC and then Mediama.
Nations still on first.
Yes, it was a game when it was a very tight terms the Nations beat Masako pick it draw because Mediama recent games in Israel was an eye at Diamom 2 consecutive games at home picking a win and a difficult. Yeah. And we are saying Nations team no are strong. I think say playing from behind from the back and near, you know, and you man intimate but losing 1-0 there and ya dia beka say yeah beka say shameful because looking at Ghana league in the sun here no and yet easy say obeku be away no timi akọ pick points but niema no mo ye ne there na me sense positivity ewum and then run so Kotoko so timi epic 3 maximum points. This is better than last season. Last season, but at this stage, now Kotoko lose game. At this stage, you know, now go concession was slow. They say Atiaba film slow but sure. Kakran coach and then the anybody.
That's basketball. What they compare last season there and they're better so because last season they have Kotoko at home. I have is a better Isa. Pepe, my name now so say just a game. Nana wo ka Asante Kotoko game no sembi ne afi she has so mame what is happening and say na maba NS ne so mo drop plan bi
me enye bo ate
are NS no mo yede
in discuss board ko for interest pa ya bo league matches league na nkasa ne se nye TV coverage phone no mo de mai na enka enra I watched Propanate Ogum play about 4-5 different tactics. I watched Nuruddin respond with about 3-4 different tactics and systems. Bona and your coaches next year, I enjoyed what was happening at Obuasi. When you say Bona fast, a black was 3-5-2 no buy. Omanya midfield overload, Omodos. Now coach Nuruddin responded. No, substitution, no the format for this. No, Kotoko. In the dynamics of the first half, created 2 chances. Some ran to hit the target. Omobofasoro second half. Prosper by no system. Yebe no. Kotoko ball 3-5-2. Kotoko a ball 4-3-3. Kotoko ball 4-4-2. Young can watch him throw patch.
Almost kwa umbefas wa protecting national
no problem. Come beyond baby. I at how much you want.
Mate, mamintio na mpanimfo bi wo adumasa almost menchiao. Eja James na jump onsa. Eja James me PHM was here bought 3 pe na kwanta oni jam no match radio no match na say pepe na eba no oni ni team. Sabre Eja James oni jump onsa me say match na say muntie ye chia mo nyame chia mo pa mpanimfo pa already chia mo. Obanyi mamintio.
Eda omase. Ebuza penja be jambo. Ye nto aso sei. Now offer phone na *439#. *439#. Now was select option 6 no. Na afi also odi egusu ye 444 ebeboa. Ebusapani?
Yes sir.
Menya house dey na mentisi ko dem hon.
Yes.
Accra House of Folk. Relatively they are doing better than they started. Comparatively.
Yes.
House started with 2 defeats. And has next 5 games, you know. Unsuffered defeat.
Almost suffered defeat, yeah.
So Accra Hearts of Folk started on a very poor note, recording 2 successive defeats. Then on about the next 5 games are Omo winning 2.
Omo tasty defeat.
I draw 3. Into omo tasty defeat. But say draw no do so bebrebe a. E ma hu progress na open no.
Na she point is 2-2 be
Enti
good.
ye ka say has ekura 9 points. Wa winning mienu ni nyina e ma ne 6. E na o draw me ansa no e de 3 abeka ho. It's 9 points.
Or the 9th.
No question is Watara a stabilize the defense no. Now how to for goalkeeper or you too much.
Wow.
How to for goalkeeper or you too much. And first half no why you bear 4 saves a shame goalkeeper on can say keeper as any no watch no. When we kept drumming home the fact that has a top-notch goalkeeper, Obiajuna's all time will be. And then a branch any impact account has of folk and lose games, you know. Ball is a normal goalkeeper and Shano.
Yes.
Yeah, can say Okra 4 clean sheets. Last season, Okipi 16. And this is also about Betano. About Betano clean sheet, you know. It's Benjamin Asari, Okra 4 clean sheets. In the 7 games, Wabo Ediama has a book, and you're bad at all. Yeah. One thing that is not working, Emma has a Nimhon. Has a chef 4 goals in 7 games. It was a Penyas and Papa.
Wow.
I've just told you that Omo, I consider 3 or 4 goals, 7 games, and we are par. Some about 7 games, I consider only for the year. But some about 4 games, no, only 4 goals. It is not something that is proper. Now, the Emma Assembly Crown dangerous. They say of the 4 goals, you know, 2 every Hamza is out. Hamza actually 50% of Hasefolk goals. Only team big or no decided that Hamza equal 50% of your goals. Or you know, if you give him a say, hey, fan of goal to be free about Ediama Hasefolk. Where would the goal come from? And that is something that Esa Ubaka Watara after say what's the say defense na wie ama defense na tare say has defense na gina Dramani ball the best football if it's ball yeah Dramani ball the best football the partnership of Amufa any Kevin Osesibe 4 and 5 no afa goalkeeper na modern and Emmanuel Amankwa ekran abeshem edema Ransford ono so ball 3 ni yipa he has defense there's no problem there. Now, Oko middle now, say about Theophilus Collinson. No about Hussein Mohammed, Sani Mohammed. No the Ramzi Akahu. He has about 4 midfielders. No about 2 attackers. Yeah. The experience level of the midfielders, you know, any idea Emma goes to Emma baby. No, Hussein Mohammed, a fantastic player. Sani Mohammed, Abu Messi, fantastic player. Yeah. But their age and where they are coming from, no, and I want to be among that experience. The lines of Linda and Tangi and some midfielders, you know, to say Salif Ibrahim at the Mamano. It has a problem with goal scoring. And I gave no. In the second half, has in the first half, Nesaka dreams at least 2. Wow. In the second half, Nesaka has at least 2. So the game could have still ended in a draw, but Ezeka goes to them. Now has had an opportunity to win the game on the death. Has had that opportunity, the clearest opportunity of game.
Wow.
Now, Bono Panjay. Eti Ebzapani has I idea.
Okay.
But based on the microphone into what the not enough.
Yeah.
And then here can baby ghost stars are flying. And then here can Brekum Chelsea. Coach Samabodu Ediomo air fly.
Yeah.
Enti so we are dear no and men sanko for na one year baby no na mo demo no why are dear but na nya de edo ekwakoji bibi. Unim say has next game no e difficult pa. Or tranka no abo club and the bibi any Gold Stars. I've just told you Gold Stars are got 3 difficult venues. Gold Stars 3 difficult venues of Maluzu. And they are playing across the folk at the University of Ghana Stadium, Legon.
Wow.
Into a difficult day at the Mahas. And Untina draw na has and Adriana Stars boys there have a power. When Adriana had a record, now has the folks still a ball draw. No, so draw a win in that game and can has our 12 points. And they need to start converting some of the drawn games into victories.
Okay.
For defense, they must stabilize the defense. Goalkeeper, no, goalkeeper, Asante Kotoko, Prosper Nete Ogum. Now no born voice. Friday, man, how obe close spaces, you know, and the choir send up Prosper 7 walk and then
wow.
I'm the penny say only Samartex, but Bonabas to post Samartex. You must stop them from the flanks. Who's another make so I'm use with play. We use more facility. The Prosper them say about 3 centre backs. No, also about 3 centre backs now. Back with right sided centre back, left sided centre back, and a central centre back. And a ball ne wing backs in Patrick Esiedu and a branch did Lord Amoa. It will decide this or cut supplies no ombenya our with because omu game no there be a cross midfielder a wings and a double up what tries to use medela about 3 midfielders Che Jamana Ntimanu and Emmanuel Entry and also a use the 2 and 3 no Patrick Esiedu and Lord Amoa as auxiliary midfielders enti omu inverted on Bekanwa na kwatwa senya 5 our middle until they outnumbered Nuruddin 3 midfielders not almost start here and now Prosper my friend my bonabaso in the game no they line up the buy Kabiru Osha line up here I'm the attackers in the game and also
okay
until I was thinking that how we could create the chances because Omama winger will game no 2 wingers in our bench creative midfielder Baba Yaya our bench etina akwakwa Elvis Bafo and Albert Amwa and anymore na me busa mo say better na kotoka create chances because we should game na Emmanuel Entry that instance so be create chance at the amount 3 players and another players we are attacking oriented players our field no so and 7 players they defensive minded so Obafa Justice Blade defender Samba defender Ablo defender Intimanu holding midfielder Che holding adwuma Lord Amoa Patrick Esiedu 7 of the 10 players na be one original pitch na so no players one defensive minded players and 3 attacking minded but in the first 10 minutes na Kotoko enya 3 corner kicks in the first 10 minutes
wow
3 corner kicks pressure was on Nuruddin and the boys no pressure pa be now obi o hwe game ni bia be hu say
87.9 Kumasi
ebra Kotoko this pressure at all Samartex no coach Nuruddin responded
okay how did he do that
so Kotoko pale pressure no abrante the din de Patrick Esiedu and no ya me man of the match but mpanyifo edema Albert Amwa no problem with that but abrante now a man of the match
yes sir
as a left back me so go training home for Marcelo he picked the ball ran to the opposition area turned the defender in and out and will lay pass at the man Albert Amwa. It's the 31st minute Kotoko after someone dominating up to the 30th minute at the 31st minute Omunya go no and Nuruddin it decided say so a substitution
wow
so in the first half he effected his substitution and then he got the game back on track at the Mamo. They should have scored 2 first half no baby and the boys in the balloon board for the in the second half of the
yes sir
Asante coach who said okay Prosper who said Nuruddin I can't tell the oil so he needed to do other things in a game and indeed yes I know man is oil
okay
injury eba to Michael Che Jamana Baba ya ebem Fernando Wisdom Basi ebem and unim Prosper me say another me bonabaso pa
okay
it is a game Lord Amoa eprefrim one for defender ama Patrick Esiedu oyiri free one for defender ama oyi omo no the attackers and ebati Dauda Saka ebai Baba ya ebai
danger
no say after that game no abaye a game being played in the middle and if you lose the midfield battle and about how so make sure you don't lose the midfield battle because after there Nuruddin about 4 midfielders or started with 2 or 3 or you had 4 midfielders no I can't talk about midfield no and today I talk about midfielders now or they Saka Dauda Eba to open the game no de wisdom basi eba afi kotoko or starting game no using middle no use which play omo use wings because wisdom basi aba ema Dauda Saka aba and what the baba ya abeka midfield no still trying to hold their own. It was a game I enjoyed. We need these games on TV, proper TV. Let me qualify it. Proper TV, proper coverage. Ever sell Ghana Premier League na Japan.
Kotoko bet me aye the best one more year this season.
Yes, but ye nyandru baby ye league.
Okay.
Eti Kotoko o cheke omo average I think 77.7% so far in terms of points accumulation. 77.7. And ikura Asante Kotoko. When you are 77.7, actually say yeah. But they will have competitors because there's some more board Kofi Yesu so them rank here. The from Paul Manson them rank here no. Actually say overall game no ebe shape up going forward. But if Kotoko keep the path they are on, Makacho say away they don't have a problem. For the last 3 seasons Kotoko top away performance is always them. Baby more problem. Home points and on master say more 10 out of 12 home.
More mass points in the kaka.
It's more 10 out of 12 and if Kotoko a lot of points yeah. It's say in the last 3 seasons on my way performance top notch no. E bet me abo but see you know baby ya league no.
Now say be den see ya
adwen
me ba say rap for me the NSA for the issue no. Na ebre no. Na say now so wompre
and the rank come see so open discuss league man in discussing.
Sarah I discussing. Why in the league discussing?
Interest in pa man for wo kurimu no say afedie na national stadium. Raf try haka kire o say wo ye panyini na onim say match bo a 3 months to a game in first stadium afi na panyini ne say afi kwado mo decide say akra no e be bo national matches we
also omo
Bama, ya de we free so ya ni abre o. Ya nya Majid ba o hundi ne wa ha o. Mama video
na ma. I'm interested in that story.
Oh, mommy, so mommy chance in the will talk about it.
No, be interested to talk about it, no problem. I'm saying say ya Mondays abre abobo wi ankrofo tie sports. Enya Majid ba o incompetence no mbe spew over us. Ade we o pa kire say afa na Majid ba wa hu say ese stadium ye protect ba bi e bona
grass sports stadium di omo be bon na.
Miss afa no hu. Ese ki apam no. Sa afa no hu sa de ya ese apam no.
Nice house for you.
I see or and I was getting calls. Yes, in Tokwesi, Kotoko, and the Samartex. Papa buses. So I was Mr. Tessa your calls. Me call Facebook na mu said Monaka about to say. Now say we are yes, this service of boy. Then you game on. I'm saying what is happening? It didn't imagine yourself a official as a Kotoko supporters and the Samartex team, but game near boy. And BB controversy be ansi ho. So why will all of a sudden BB sabeba? Mama video ba ko bi ya baba we so. Sa boy jina ya akwa we. Oh, daddy one chin na be
omo dey.
Akwa shata green no. Ese post for fan se see on na pai Samartex bus no. On na pai Metro Mass buses no. We boy we. Na okasa ne boso say Kotoko eba na mnim so okasa Kotoko ba Samartex. O say Kotoko ba obuase next week a. Oba papa Kotoko ba san hwe ni nyina we
adai bibia ye kama
we be ma yo gina we ese police for fan case no police for nsem
o se ne how ne sen
ne how ne se Rafo ka se about match week 1
play video no me here
almost say ti le do amobi
I
proper not we mu ahun proper not Ogum echo no hu and almost start so mo to bo enra omo de bo chesi Nurudin say Obuase boys mi no obo ba ko bo na out of position wa ba ko amobi eno mu chesi Nurudin eno mu to bo ebo bas nim these boys they are Obuase boys omunya Samartex supporters omunya Kotoko supporters
wow
ana we say sa boy ne say Kotoko supporters bas ni tu ye no lady ba ko etintasu na abegu no so tiada say be yi lady na mana bo no na say obese bas no eno mu fa abo
na police phone yo
I was surprised and this is the question I asked so pose it forward.
And one person let me wait.
Mami video na me di ka de man no pa cause video. Wo de yibra.
Wow.
I'm so panyi. Me say ye me yan say e braid bona ka be tro say mami ntwe ni Facebook post no. E ha me pa. Na me say for no way. Na me say bia Kotoko supporters atie gu Samartex for so. bro mo na say bibiti na me dwene ho say ne be de kra na why should anybody do that? I don't say Kotoko supporter wa fa 3 points. Kotoko wini. Eti why would they do that? That was the first thing na me dwene ho say but well ebia sometimes you nipa bia ne wo mo adwene. Kabiru mama picture bi me see video of stadium na some way the pages so Kabiru. Ade eti mama picture bi dey fa no bra na fi me be kire obi asa video no. Abuja pani.
Yes sir.
Me say abranje no what the necessity ni bu o. And what the say born chest. Say
picture we na call for.
Dabi. Abeba. O ye ho adwuma. Nti Kabiru ma me picture na me dey ma osisi e no. It monaka Facebook post. Ana yes, eti fatu so ma me sisi e. Na ye nye ho adwuma. Unfortunately say monaka. The
do we deserve this attack in the Ghana Premier League after losing 1-0 from your opponent? Game on.
It's all the channel. I got a call from Samartex, Summer boy. Yes, boy, must say about some between her because the general manager I could try to say, sorry, the bro from
do we deserve this attack in the Ghana Premier League after losing 1-0 from your opponents?
Game on. On that, I'm not kind of a clear say. I say, Kotoko attack you.
Yes,
but me see, there are guys. Bossy. Almost a say, as a common players be a Bobby. Coach no,
out of position.
Coach now born out of position. One fine cuisine. 80 omubufu. Yenya omu na omu kosu mayhem. Ewo link leo. Masa the video na ma obi. Enti sanko fo nya supporters omu free.
Bass bi ni ya papa ni sa.
We ya Samartex for no ayi no. Sanko fo nya supporters omu free aboy na buy o. Now I'll give you another video. You understand me very well. Kabiru de tosu ya bo say me be ma video back. Steve time mo pon ba match no. Kotoko players no. E decide say Rafa mo call fans no so mo say we are no ma call that supporters na. Omo duru no. Na session of supporters ka kra bi ne fra Kotoko phone no mo twa players ni so. And say security for na dwene ba so ho na na. E say kom ye bibi e fa ho.
It's all war.
Out of position. This bus, some of the bus is some of the bus and no pie some
security some bibia you okay.
Me kai ye koye interco oboason.
Yeah.
Boy be pie amas for bus.
Me kai pa.
No say how is it?
Ayana there's no say as wa okobeti and
amas for
something now try no see it at times a difficult and na me
see when we need betting
me jail clay for that program no I was key see bibia me ne some few in yes intercona sa so kana e born no baso no and some of the attitudes I me who boys need demonstrate here no ntendra we no me Edmonakwa friend on Facebook to debate to and I was like man call boys so I was like hey they na so boys but later on I really don't know maybe I think say I think say some high say akanya a full briefing on Sandra na on me yes I was creating no what an impression around here on one kasa no be regret it because what really happened over there and realize some Kotoko fans chasing Samartex to create a no back out and go here
when I'm see so much na me tell we wonya be masa o
anything
be say who we said you bet one fast
it's all wow security sense
I am not talking about that because let me need grounds na me need grounds so tira me pese meka security asem na ya pia free stadium o I say some boy we o say Kotoko bus no next week on the bar yeah you pass here na e wo ya papa you hwani we abrante we waka asem and e video ya minia bright and e debra mi wa ye wo mu waka we yo eti we mo ka asem ni we no mo free ha no and mo fa abo ɛna ɔmo chasing Kotoko metro man for bus no mo de mo no ɛna ɔmo kɔ papai supporters no bus na yɛ unfortunately na akadi atum say do we deserve this beating after losing one game on eti obi adwene mu no Kotoko for egu Samartex for so obo o ma say o bus based on the Samartex general manager Babeka. But the story is far from that. For video na me dey to so am na ha dey buzapanyi Kotoko Kotoko players na Kotoko almost supporters after the same guys no mo oboase ona no also mo the boy no minim say Steve Owu mo print boy no banner wow fan club say there mo print ti na do there e de ba ya wa mo bia no mbo afu no je mo print boy no banner e de ba it na was outside on. Now this is a place Kotoko supporters the doors were how and no so baby no mo shem and Kotoko players na be da omo boys na say omo twom so ni packet wa bi o ye oboasefo ye ni den ya ha de ye be wie wo ha adenti na has go down kam na akwa obie na no ene ba bi odna asem ne kofa ye urade social media ni ade ma ni patimi ejimi kakra pa obzabanyi baby akwande na asem fa pa na ene mo amoa yen ena Kotoko kra asem ne ba mo anka bi amaye ena mo be tran stadium na mo bobo etiene mo ba bi e be create problem ni aba ne mo waka
ene bi Kotoko oboase o mpese obukoyi
obzabanyi. We will not allow some idiots to seize closer because of. Well, we will not allow that. We cannot allow that. Now, because of supporters, Kotoko supporters, too many brace eliminate and go for free pack as well. Only says how they use so. But a hard baby, I am ya paye. I can't some more try now. Ama atoni pom wo sama boy trim say Kotoko fans atie go so abo ma papa o mo glasses. Meanwhile, me say some boy na Kabiru che ne to so no. Ought to be picked up by police. We see a man so we akra keto we. Ube konu anu we keto e bi di wo jimi za no. We keto e bi na akoya fa na ni fiti na. Why no say yenya no won say bi bia because some za. And we say e be teki. Ti say the raf kan I just said monaka mo asa ba bon take kira boy for say enya Kotoko for na enya sa. Trust me you. Kotoko de bas ko si Samartex. On be ba na papa ya glass. Because me general manager say yen deserve so say you na say bro e ti dia bi na abeka bi e betimi eliminate sa asem na dey free o unfortunate but
unfortunate Sarah just a comment
well Obuasi police
where are they
yes me ebra ye ko host event no hono na engage police for the power I told that you are church me say the boys in yes na o respond in such a way o be say asem no cry it's a fade into me normally they have a way of dealing with them and it was Debbie and I know I see you all know it should be into me but you all know it is a deliberate effort not to escalate yeah situation back maybe a small issue because of that into later on maybe I'm not dealing with it. I understood it because now I say why they I expect them to but church community there's a way they do it but having said that take action and more be and maybe function yes I will pay for it and maybe it might not be fair to them.
May I say Kabiru Famiko say we video see the way you yes me am a boss Jegina your brother our friend and everything ya boss so who say weekend you would need Virginia Danforth na nye easy on Sandra Jare yes engagement you know ya na abu ni kente kama no